Alrighty then, welcome back to the Skrolk campaign here. And we are going to pick up where we left off, which is the same as we've been in almost the entire campaign, which is we're under constant pressure from all of the enemies all around us. We have Itza up here, Gurok in particular, threatening us from the north. We've got the dwarfs who just declared war on us, threatening us from the west. I think their armies moved in this general direction, which is kind of good. It means they didn't jump over the mountain to attack right here. But obviously that's very concerning. We did win a couple of battles against Tehinawan down here and the Southern Sentinels over here. So they're both a little bit more vulnerable. Now, we have this very brief opportunity to maybe go on the offensive. We don't necessarily have much of an opportunity, but I feel kind of like it's important to grasp whatever little opportunities we can, since we're so vastly outnumbered right now and outgunned, because almost all of the other factions' units are better than ours. So if we do in fact have an opportunity, let's say maybe 2 turns with which to do something, we know that we want to try to knock out this army of the Southern Sentinels. We're not probably going to be able to destroy it because, again, if they lose a battle, they'll just retreat, and we don't ever have enough movement range to be able to finish them off in the same turn, which is extremely unfortunate, but it is what it is. But in any case, this is definitely one thing that we want to do. The real question is, if we can do that with just these 2 armies here, then that leaves Skrolk to go on the offensive somewhere. One possibility is to go over here, which we have an objective to do. This is a size 10 garrison, and so that's certainly obtainable. It's not a bad choice, but I don't think it's my plan A. I think it's maybe my plan B. Let's say there's another option, which is to come over here and try to attack the dwarfs, either to ambush those armies as they come this way, or maybe even to attack over here. The problem is this is a size 20 garrison. I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that that's going to be pretty tough. It might be a little bit too much for us to handle with a single army, even Skrolks, without taking the time to siege it down a little bit. And unfortunately, we just don't have time to do stuff like that. So that's kind of a plan C, I think. Another plan would be to actually drive up here to the north, try to ambush Gurok, or maybe even take Quetzal here. That's a worthwhile plan, I think, but I don't think it's my plan A. It might be a good idea. Actually, to hit him while he is damaged might be really good. The problem is, let me just see this with Skrolk. We're looking at what is this? 4 turns to be able to get to Quetzal in regular marching stance, or for whatever it's called for the Skaven, it's called stalking stance. So not march. So the regular attacking stance. Anyway, 4 turns to get there, and unless we are able to ambush Gurok, there's a good chance that he will be replenished by the time he gets down here. So I'm actually leaning towards my plan A being to attack Tehinawan. He's had this plague on him down here. He's got this plague over here. I don't know exactly where his army is, but we know that he's not terribly strong right now. He's at his weakest point that he's been. So I think maybe if I take my Plague Priest and I send him down this way, and I try to get eyes on Tehinawan, let's see what we find out. Okay, he is right here. He is actually tougher. This isn't Tehinawan himself, of course. This is another lord. He has got a bigger army than what I was hoping, but he also has an army here that's suffering from the plague, and he's not currently recruiting. So what I'm inclined to do is go into march stance with Skrolk. Get him down here. I can't do this and raid this turn, unfortunately. I'll be able to raid next turn if I don't just press the attack. So let's go ahead and move him back in. Skrolk, let's go ahead and move you as far as you can, which is not too much further there. Okay. So Skrolk is now committed for the turn. That army's... Let's see what that army ends up doing as a response to this. Now, meanwhile, up here, we've got these two armies that we need to use to attack this army up here. We're badly damaged, but so are they, and we do have many uses of the menace below. So let's go ahead and do this. It's a decisive victory. Let's go ahead and fight it. Now, the fact that this is an ambush is almost irrelevant to us. I mean, we will go ahead and attack because there's no real reason to wait for the reinforcing army to come in since it is just a bunch of Skaven slaves. But there's not really much of a strategic advantage to us charging right in, I'm afraid. Start deployment. I mean, they're basically better in melee than our units are. They don't have any missile units that we can easily attack, but it is what it is. We'll do the best we can. I think we'll go ahead and charge from both directions. I don't really see why not. And we'll just see how it goes. I'm going to get you actually here to help defend these guys. Yeah, let's move you back a little bit. There we go. You guys need to just fire at the Pterodon riders here. Probably at the Fire Leech Bolas. And then we have you. Get you in here. And we're just going to do the best we can. What did I do with you guys? I haven't moved you yet. Let's go ahead and get you over here as well. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead. Start the battle. Shoot. You guys all start moving like this. And you guys all start moving like this. You can go ahead and... What are they doing? They're not turning to faces for some reason. If they're going to run away, I'm inclined to let them. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Okay, let's go ahead and get... Yeah, now they're changing their mind. Okay. How we doing here? They're in fighting us. You get in here helping out. Let's go ahead and get our guys fighting, I suppose. You guys now go ahead and circle around. Let's start flanking everywhere we can. It's going to be kind of a big scrum here, but we can get a little bit of flanking going. Now at least we did take care of the flyers. There wasn't a whole lot going on with them. They didn't have very many units left. Let's go ahead and get a... What did I do with you? I'm not sure if I gave you an attack order or not. Okay, you guys now go ahead and fire at him. You go ahead and hit them from behind. Actually, no, he's back. Go ahead and fire at him. Let's go ahead and do another menace below right there on top of him. Alright, we got a little bit in the way of magic to use here. That worked pretty well. Let's go ahead and give all of you guys a nice little buff here and get you going in on him. You guys go ahead and hit them. We're going to do, I think, a lot of damage to them. Fortunately, this is nice because even though they do retreat, I don't think we're going to be able to wipe out their whole army, but we can probably pretty much effectively eliminate them as a functional army. Okay, we'll get another menace below and hit from over here next. Let's go ahead and get that going, and then we'll get some more Winds of Magic going. Go ahead and hit these guys. Those Chameleon Stalkers from behind. You guys continue to shoot at him. That's fine. And up here, let's go ahead and get another buff on all of our units. It's just blessed with filth, so it'll end up poisoning everybody that they're attacking. Now you guys should be in as well for whatever little that's worth. Let's get you over here. Actually, let's get you on them. Are we doing any damage at all to him? Not really. Guys, back up. Actually, get over here to where he can't easily shoot you. All right. How are we doing over here? We got almost everything except for his lord down. Skrolk it up this way. Okay, go ahead and hit him from that direction. You hit him from this direction. You guys just, at this point, you've taken enough damage. You can just kind of stay out of it. You're not really doing any real damage to him anyway. Okay, now we can go ahead and... This is... let's go ahead and poison here. And Skrolk, you're probably the only one who has any chance at all of doing any damage to this guy. So let's get all of you guys on him. You guys on him. You guys on him. Yeah, there's no way these units are going to be able to do anything. We'll go ahead and try to cut off his retreat over here. Skrolk, you just keep trying as best you can. You keep coming in. Okay, there we go. Try to just clog him up so that Skrolk can get a couple more hits in on him. He's taken a tiny little bit of damage from Skrolk, but yeah, not really. Tiny little bits of damage. Okay, go ahead and... Not that. This. Might as well try to attack. What is this? This is a... oh, regeneration, actually. Well, except you haven't taken any damage, so never mind. Alright, so back to here. What are we at? 1158. Nah, it's not worth wasting time. Okay. Good enough. We destroyed one of his flyer units. We may have destroyed a couple of the other units. It's a little bit hard to tell, but almost certainly did not wipe out the army. Alrighty, so... Well, we did a lot of damage to him. Everything except his lord and his hero. So that's good. I'll take that. Treasury... Food. Well, food, we're already at maximum. There's really no reason to replenish, so I guess we'll take the tiny little bit of treasury. Okay. And we did get a little bit of a trait here and some experience, so... And we got a plague. That's always good. Good for us. So we have 5 turns left on that plague, so that's good. 4 turns over here. It all adds up. Every little, tiny little advantage that we can get is good for us. Let me just make sure we cannot reach. Indeed, we cannot. You cannot reach either. Okay, yeah, you're as close as you can get. Okay, so we'll have to figure out now what exactly to do with these guys. We could try recruiting a little bit more to make them stronger, because if Skrolk's army is going to be out of action, we may need to boost these guys. However, this army right here is mostly just intended to be a decoy, while other armies, namely usually Skrolk, waits an ambush. But we could try the same thing here with this guy. I think we'll take Vermintide with him. We have no magic items or meaningful ancillaries to assign. Okay, so now what to do here? I definitely want to try to get Oixel continuing to grow. I want to, if they give us enough time to, I want to get Subatoon here up to the tier 3 garrison, because the tier 3 is a lot stronger than the tier 2 for the Skaven. But I don't know if we'll have time to do that. But that's one thing that we do want to save money for, because that's going to cost 3,600. All right, so we have 2,000 money to spend right now. We could go ahead and recruit into this army. We have 3 spear units, 4 spear units if you count this crappy Skaven slave. Let's just get some regular... Wait a minute, let me take a look here at... Yeah, it looks like it's mostly just melee infantry. Unfortunately, pretty high rank. So definitely better than what we've got, even when we get the upgraded version of our clan rats, although we do buff them a little bit. Let's go ahead and try to... Oh, the main thing is I wanted to look and make sure he didn't have a whole lot of monstrous units, which he doesn't. So I'm going to take 2 spears and 3... That's going to be 500 more per turn, which we cannot afford to keep for very long, but we can afford to keep it long enough to... No, we really can't. Not if I want to be able to upgrade the garrison. Dagnabbit. Alright, let's do... Oh boy. Let's do like this. That brings us up to 5. Okay, pretty even mix of spears and regular clan rats. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. We'll do like that. I think that's all we can genuinely afford. We're going to be losing a couple hundred now per turn. Now, I'm going to do one more. Just one more. There we go. Okay. We still have enough money to get that garrison building. If it looks like we're going to be able to have time to build it. Oh, here's another thing that we could do. Okay. Alright, maybe we could go ahead and do a Scheme of Doom, but actually instead of using it to build the Undercity, we could actually use it to cause an earthquake here. I'm not sure I've ever even tried that. I don't exactly know what it does, but I'm assuming it would put breaches in the wall. I'm going to try it just as an experiment. Okay, this now precludes us from being able to build quite as many of these guys. But I am going to go ahead and then... Let me just think about this for a second. Alright, I guess there's not really anything to think about other than what I want to target, and I don't think there's a better target than kayaks here. Kayaks? I have no idea how to say this. But let's cause the earthquake. Damages the walls and buildings of the target settlement. Or maybe we need to wait. Well, let's find out. Let's find out exactly what it does. And if I did it a turn too soon, then that will be lesson learned. Okay, so the thing is, I didn't want to have to pay upkeep for him. I think it's worth 800 to do this, to do that as an experiment. 2 breaches, it did a lot of damage to him here. Obviously didn't damage the garrison at all. Alright, probably not the most effective use of that right, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, yeah, just nothing else for us to do right now. The good news is if Gorok does send all of his armies down this way, at least it spares our ally here for a brief period of time. Wonder why... I wonder who's here. It's got Skaven Corruption, but that could just be... Yeah, it's from the Star Tower. Wonder why he hasn't occupied that. Okay, anyway, I believe that's all we're going to be able to do. Let's just check our diplomacy out here. And sure enough, there's... Well, we could confederate them, actually, now that I think about it. No, that's not going to work because he's got no armies up here to defend any of these cities. I mean, at the very least, we could not stop Gorok from taking the blood swamps. But actually, would that be that big of a deal? If we lose the blood swamps, but we keep Altar of the Horned Rat and Marks of the Old Ones... Maybe it's worth doing. Maybe it is worth doing this. We can get a little bit of... This is the assassin building, right? Yep. I'm kind of tempted to try it, actually. Now... Yeah, let's do it. I've actually never done this before. I've played Skrolk before a couple times, but I'm not sure I've ever actually bothered to confederate Clan Spittle because they're usually completely overwhelmed and not really worth doing. But if I initiate diplomacy here, join confederation.
Now we make you an offer.
Let's try it. Let's try it. If it's a mistake... If it's a mistake, then it's a mistake. Okay. Now, I'm not even going to try to save the blood swamps. We just don't have enough time to do anything about it, so I'm actually going to just go ahead and demolish these buildings. And assuming he moves an army down here to take it, then that's all she wrote as far as that's concerned. However, Altar of the Horned Rat, we don't need this building. We need to replace this with a garrison building. Thankfully, he's already got a garrison building here down in Marks of the Old One, so this is actually, that's fine with me, what he's got there. And then that leaves us over here. Yeah, I don't need this building right now. I don't need the weapon teams building right now. What I need, again, is the garrison building. Maybe I keep the weapon teams because it would be kind of nice to have a place to build weapons teams. All right, now we're also going to have the inevitable rebellion. So I need to prepare for that. We're losing 19 public order in both of these places. A second front, we do at least get 1,000 if we recruit an additional lord. So this seems like a good time to go ahead and do that. Oixel, you're going to be losing some public order here. Let's go ahead and do it, I think, here in the Altar of the Horned Rat. Let's go ahead and take a look at our lords that are available here. We, excuse me. We could do Metastorm here. That Metastorm the Mad, that's not a bad choice. What about a Warlord? We've got a 5 through 10 loyalty Warlord who's a tactician, which is decent. Strategist is nice to have, but he's only a loyalty of 1 through 6. I don't really want to risk that. We have a Weapon Master, Master Assassin. I actually wouldn't really mind that either, but I think... Let me just double check to see what we've already got. I think we've got a... yeah, we've got a Warlock Master and a Gracier of Plague. Okay. Maybe I'll try to get a Master Assassin. Weapon Master. Master Assassin. Yeah, let's try it. We're already doing some experimenting here, so boom. There we go. We got that objective done. And what am I going to do with you now? I'm going to recruit in some more crappy units, basically. Grow your forces. You know what? By recruiting lots of Skaven slaves, we're also going to be working our way towards this objective. Not that that's a terribly big deal, but let's go ahead and do a little bit of that. Okay. Now, back to you. I mean, every little bit helps. Yeah, yes, they're not great against the lizards, but they can at least be meat shields while our other units, to buy time for our other units, basically. So, plus they work just as well as any other units for reducing the public order, or I should say, reducing the public order deficit. And down here, now I could actually go ahead and recruit. And what do I have right now? I've got a spear unit and a regular unit. Let's go ahead and do another spear unit and another regular unit. There we go. Now much better. Much better. This is going to be a much stronger army now to actually deal with any one enemy army. He's not good enough to handle more than one. But, okay. Now we have commandment over here, so this is good. Let's go ahead and give him public order. Alright. Interesting. Let's see how this goes now. Okay, we didn't even see Itza move. That's perplexing. Southern Sentinels, yeah, just running away, that's fine. Okay, Katep.
Already dead. Nothing to offer treat with my clan.
Military access, is there... Let's just see what he would... He'd give us 65 for it. No thank you, not worth it. Since we're already at war with the dwarfs, I don't have to worry so much about him dragging us into another war by being friends with him, but 65 was pretty underwhelming. Okay, Sword of Cain claimed. Population surplus, we got a foreign trespasser. Whatever, we demolished a bunch of things, so we got a decent amount of money here. We got some units recruited, so that's good. Okay. I lost track of all of Yitz's armies. I don't want to fall into the trap of trying to save the blood swamps. Can't save everything. Okay, so this is Herney Sharp. Now, the Awakened, who are you at war with?
Luther Harkon.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you don't declare war on me, and our relationship is actually improving, so he shouldn't declare war on me, then that's fine. I don't mind him trespassing if he's actually going to attack the lizards. If he decides to attack me, I will be very unhappy. Now, we have these dwarfs that we have to worry about. What we really need to do now is we need to set up an ambush. That's the main thing that we need to do. Well, first of all, let me look down here. What is he doing down here? He's got one more turn of the plague. He's down to 10 units. I think he had 13 last turn, didn't he? And they have already rebuilt the walls. We probably can't reach this turn. We cannot. We are going to go into raiding.
Destroy decay for pestilence.
No, we're not. We're going to do... I'm going to abort this this plan. And I'm going to send Lord Skrolk. I'm going to send him up this way. He's obviously not in a position to ambush this turn, but I don't think he's... Yeah, he can't reach us this turn. He could reach Oixel, but he's not going to attack Oixel. He can't take Oixel. But just to make sure, we are going to move him. Can he get... I can't really effectively see it. Yeah, he can't get close enough to reinforce. What about if I move him like this? No, the only way you can get there is to go into March stance. That's fine. He'll go into March stance then. Okay. And you... If you go into March stance... No. If you go into use underway stance, you can get here as well. Okay. He cannot reach you to attack. If he did, the garrison would come out to help anyway. Alright. We're going to see which way he goes, and we're going to destroy that dwarf army. That's now priority number 1. Marks of the Old Ones, you have a strong enough garrison right here where you're fine. Altar of the Horned Rat. We need to be tier 3, and then we can build Clan Spittle headquarters here, which will be very nice. Gives us some good income, gives us some great food. It does reduce our control, very interesting. And it gives us greenskin slaves. Very nice, okay. Let's go ahead. Ooh, I can't build the walls. Need to be the next higher level to build the walls. Okay then. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to build public order. Because we need it. And we're going to do a little bit more recruiting. Okay. And Star Tower, you are already tier 3, so we could actually go, we could build the garrison building here and here. Oh, wait a minute. My mistake. I wanted to actually... I wanted to build it here. 4 turns. We just need to hold the dwarfs off for 4 turns. And I think we should be able to, since they didn't directly attack us there. We'll see what they have in mind instead. Okay. So everybody's moved. They shouldn't have any idea where Skrolk is, so Skrolk is going to look for an opportunity to start attacking armies. And you guys are just going to play defense. Okay. And neither one of you can do any recruiting now, but you're fine. Okay. Yeah. Let's check our diplomacy out.
Find my harem.
Now, as a non-aggression pact, how much would you give us? 81.
My will be done.
I am the Pirate King.
Yeah, just not worth it. It would be nice to be able to do some more trading, particularly with the Awakened. What would it... We can't balance the offer with them, but they are at least... We are at least improving our relations with the Awakened, right? We are. So maybe we'll be able to make nice with them. What if we declared war on the Wardens of the Living Pools? Let me check them out here. They're at war with 2 factions, including the Awakened. It seems unlikely to me that they would launch an attack against us, although they're technically stronger than any of the other lizard units, factions. But if I did... Wait a minute, let me figure out what I'm doing here. If I did offer to go to war with them, join war against the Wardens of the Living Pools, they would still not do a trade agreement with us. They'd give us 1,200 gold. Yeah, that's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I would do it for a trade agreement. I don't remember exactly where the Wardens are. Are they the ones who are right here? I do not remember for sure. Okay, well, we'll try again next turn and see if maybe we can get a trade agreement or something next turn. Alright, I think at this point I'm ready to end the turn and cross my fingers. Kind of hoping Grunny Dringer there, the Dwarven army, comes down towards where Skrolk is hiding. Full speed. Okay, there's Luther Harkon there. Yeah, as long as we're not at war with them, those guys don't concern me too much. Oh, he's actually digging. He's looking for treasure. If he does declare war on me, then we'll basically be in a world of hurt. I think the Southern Sentinels are next, or is it the Dwarfs? Nope, the Southern Sentinels. Okay, we lost track of their army. And finally, the Dwarfs. The Dwarfs are headed towards Subatun, unfortunately. That's not what we want. It's the opposite of what we want. Okay. We've increased our food capacity, so that's good. We're losing money hand over fist now, so that's a problem. Trait gained. Okay. Technology, unhappy populace. Where's this? The Sentinel of Time. That's not really what we need. War declared. Oh, Itza and interesting. And Zinch. Okay. Alright, well, now that we're losing money, that alters the equation. We're gonna have to attack them here.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
If we can reach. Can we even reach? Yeah, we can reach. Okay. I'm inclined to attack and do hit and run tactics, do as much damage as we can, and then withdraw. We can't see everything that he's got in here. We don't have any heroes to scout.
Clan pestilence.
All right. What's our best use for Skrolk? That's the question.
In shadow.
This guy's costing us 724 now.
Blade strip. Master.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to have to attack. See what we can do. We will at least get lots of menace belows on them. He's a level 3 lord. I don't think we're going to be able to win the fight, but since I'm going to have to get rid of some units anyway, may as well do it in a battle where we can do some damage and potentially save this settlement. All right, so we've got you moving to here.
Move tails.
And you moving in for the attack. There's not really anything that we can do to improve our chances here. It does say Pyrrhic victory, so if we were to actually auto-resolve, we would lose all of our units except for this one lord. He's got a stronger army there than I was hoping for. It is an ambush. But we're going to do this. We're going to take as many menace belows as we can. We're going to attack. And we're going to have to wait for our reinforcements to come in. But the good news is his slower artillery units will be vulnerable to our menace belows. And possibly might take him a little while to get close enough to be useful against our army. Okay, so we're going to set everyone up down here in the southern portion. Start deployment. No. Well, it looked like the southern portion on that map, but it doesn't over here. Okay, now let's go ahead and get you guys all... You're actually visible. That's fine. Yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind fighting in the trees because they do have a lot more missile units than we do, but I'd rather be fighting in these trees. Nevertheless, it is what it is. We want to buy as much time as possible before... To give our reinforcements time to come in. So let's go ahead and start the battle. And like I said, I'm going to do a menace below and try to hit their artillery. Let's go ahead and speed up until I can get a menace below going. Now I don't know, I mean, if they flee the map, yeah, that does us no good because they would just retreat, and we don't really want that. We want to damage their army. We don't want their whole army to retreat. Okay, so now they're turning around, of course. Do what you can, guys. Do what you can. Well, they're doing a little bit. Speed up. Okay, so at this point we have at least clearly bought enough time to go ahead and get... We know we're going to have time for our reinforcements to come in, so that's good. Let's get you over here as well. You've actually held out here longer than I expected you to. And now we're going to go ahead and get another one going right here. Try to hit their catapults. Okay. Look at this. This is amazing how long these clan rats have held out. Yeah, these guys aren't going to hold out very long because of the blasting charges being thrown, but that's okay because those blasting charges probably did some damage to their grudge throwers as well, and at the very least it's wasting their ammunition. So we'll do that some more. I'll get them to waste their blasting charge ammunition all day long. Let's go ahead and do it here again. Got these guys. They still have 4. I think with a little luck we can get them down below 4 now. Let's watch our brave little rats fighting these dwarfs. It's going to be an ugly fight. Okay, how we doing here? Oh, one of our guys rallied. Let's get them, if at all possible, get them back over there. Yeah, we got them down to, oh, it's not so much us, it's the friendly fire from the blasting charges that did the majority damage, but look at that, we've broken those bolt throwers. Wait a minute, why is my other army not come in yet? Okay, those bolt throwers don't know whether they're going to run the whole way off the map or not. They don't appear to be... Well, those are the bolt throwers themselves. I don't know where the actual troops are. Alright, well I think that's all we're going to accomplish with our... Wait a minute. Really? You guys are coming in all the way over there? Why did I think they were coming in over here? They absolutely were coming in over there, weren't they? What have I misunderstood about this ambush? Now they're back to wavering. Well, at least they're just waiting for us. At this point, we may as well speed up. Yeah, get in the woods, and it's fine if they want to shoot at our Skaven slaves. Those are our least valuable targets. Okay, reinforcements have arrived. Now, we'll go ahead and get... Doesn't really... I don't think they have anything large at all, so our spears don't serve any particular purpose here. Let's get our spears on 5. We'll get them over like so. And then we're going to get these clan rats over here to back up these Skaven slaves. And you guys are going to be 4. And then my best fighters are going to be my 3. We'll put you here in the middle. Deep lines. Okay. Let's go back to you guys. I actually want you to be a little bit more over here so that you can move around back more easily. Let's go ahead and speed up since they don't seem to be reacting at all. Let's get you guys for what little you can do. We'll move you over here. And our Warlock Master and our Grey Seer. You guys are my ones. We'll get you up here with the main. Actually, we'll get you over here with these guys. Okay. Time to speed up, and we're also building up our Winds of Magic, which is very good as well. We can cast some Vermintide spells, we can get some Pestilent Breath off. We can maybe use Warp Lightning, although that doesn't seem like it's probably going to be terribly effective. Okay, they are just holding still right now. So let's wait for all of our guys to kind of get in position. This is going to be a close battle, a tight battle, so we want to definitely be patient and not make any stupid mistakes. Okay, now they're starting to move. Okay, everybody now run. Get into position by running. You guys up here. Let's put you here. And you behind them. Okay, you guys are kind of in the trees. That's good. And then you guys get over here like this, I suppose. And you're already in position. Okay. All right, now they're leaving the grudge throwers behind, so this is good. This is exactly what we want. We want to use our menace blows here to effectively eliminate the grudge throwers. Oh. Okay, that's not exactly what I expected. The flag, the unit's over there, but unfortunately... But, okay, so we lost one unit of Menace Below because we were deceived by where that banner was being held. Okay, meanwhile up here, how are we looking up here? These are Giant Slayers. Let's go ahead and start getting you guys hit from multiple directions. And let's get both of you guys shooting at them as well. Let's go ahead and get a breath attack off on them. Okay, you can now charge in. Okay, now back to this. Where's the actual unit? Right here. Grudge throwers, okay, do what you can. At the very least, you're going to delay a lot of their, or at least some of their units. Okay, you guys are all on them. You guys now. Let's see what we can. Okay, that's the Lord. Let's get a Vermintide summoned. Now, let's hang on just a second. Okay, and now finally, you guys are in a better position to follow up back here. Where are the... Here we go. We're going to hit these Quarrelers. Okay. All right, now 3. How are we doing here? Let's move up like this. We want you over here. We want you in here. Let's get you hitting them. You guys now can start picking your targets out. circle around behind. If we can do kind of like a double envelopment here, that would be really nice. Okay, let's go ahead now and get back to him. Let's go ahead and do a summon here behind them. How are we doing over here? Okay, let's go ahead and hit them with another menace below. Right here. Okay, how are we doing here? You guys can... Let's go ahead and get all of our Skaven slaves on these correlers. And let's get a couple of you guys over here, one of you over here, in fact, two of you over here. Okay, you get up here. You guys try to hit them from behind if you can. You hit them. Okay. Yeah, some of our units here are not going to hold up real well, but it can't be helped. Let's go ahead and keep doing more menace belows and more vermintides, and maybe a good cast here of pestilent breath. Okay, you attack them, you attack them, you continue attacking them. Okay, you guys now attack here. How are we looking? Okay, I think, did we lose the fights over here? No, we're doing what we can. Okay, back over here. Yeah, go ahead and hit them from behind. And you are shooting into them from the flank. That's good. You guys are vulnerable from the rear over here. Actually, you can hit them from behind. You come around like that. You go ahead and hit these guys in the rear. Okay. All right, this is a fairly stressful combat because of how pitiful our damage is. We want to use the pestilent breath as much as possible. We could also go ahead and do a little bit of poisoning here, if I can target correctly. There we go. All right. How are we doing here? We're not losing overwhelmingly, so that at least is a good thing. Okay, they've got their correlers in what kind of shape over here? Let's get you around. Let's get you around. Okay, I'm going to hit you from behind and try to get the same thing from here. Okay, if we can take care of their correlers, that'll be a big help. Okay, you circling around, go ahead and hit them. You behind. Okay, meanwhile, how are we doing up here? You're still shooting them from behind, that's good. Okay, time for another spell. I think maybe get a little bit closer here. Like that. Okay. Doesn't really do very much damage to the dwarfs, unfortunately. That's the big issue. The dwarfs have that magic resistance. Okay, yeah, go ahead and focus on them. Focus on them. I think we're winning down there. Okay, slowly doing damage over here. Let's go ahead and... This is how much? This is 6. Let's go ahead and try that. See if this does any better. It does okay. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more of this. Like so. Yeah, we're actually hitting 4 of their units over here, so that's probably a better bang for our buck. Okay, we're finally losing these Skaven Slave Spears. That's absolutely not surprising. That tells me that we need to do a little bit more over here, so that means let's get another summon off over here. Okay. Get in on those Dwarf Warriors from behind. This is a concern. His Lord is still in pretty good shape. Okay, you guys charged in. You're out of ammo. That's not great. You guys are doing what you can. You guys go ahead and... Well, hell, you might as well contribute there. Okay. They're not running away. But they are shaken. That's interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and get another cast off here. Going to do a little bit of damage to some of our own units, I'm afraid, but more damage to them. Meanwhile, down here, how are we doing? I think we're doing okay. We got these Quarrelers in pretty bad shape. You guys, yeah, we need you to get into the fight over here. Okay, this is a problem. That Lord right there is a problem. Let's get you. Let's get another summon up over here. And get you guys in on those miners. Alright. We're not doing great down here, unfortunately. But they just broke, so that's good. Yeah, and these Quarrelers are wavering. That's good. How are we doing up here? You're holding your own against the Lord. Well, you're not exactly holding your own, but you're not getting wiped out anyway. At least not yet. Okay, you are not doing too great right here. We need to get you some help. This is our last summon of Vermintide that we can do. Okay, however, we should be winning over here, I would think. Shattered. They're now wavering. They're shattered. They're broken. Okay. A little bit of... Okay, I think we got army losses. We need to destroy the Giant Slayers. That's it. Even their Lord is destroyed. Okay, let's go ahead and get everybody on the Giant Slayers. Wow, okay. Let's get you. Let's get a poison spell off over here. Giant Slayers, let's go ahead and speed things up. Actually, let's do this. Let's watch a little bit, just for a minute. Let's watch these brave Giant Slayers fighting to the bitter end. There's one right there. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. I can see a few of them. I can't see all of them. But they're getting overwhelmed by rats, that's for sure. That's the important thing. They're down to 1. There we go, victory. Okay. No point in even trying to kill that Lord, I don't think. End battle. Okay. That's very nice. And it was a Pyrrhic victory where we would have lost all of both armies except for one of the 2 lords if we had auto-resolved. But since we manually resolved, I don't think we lost any units at all. However, we did not wipe their army out either, which is a concern. We can't reach them to attack them again this turn. But we have pretty effectively eliminated them as a fighting force, at least until they go back into their own territory and replenish. And we should get some decent... Well, we'll get some money out of it. Maybe not decent. 1,300. Some Armor of Fortune. And we can get another 1100 by selling off the captives. Okay, and we gained 2 levels, so that's very good. Let's go ahead, and we got back a lot of the food that we used on the Menace Belows. So let's go ahead and take the treasury here.
No need for this flesh.
Armor of Fortune, that's really nice. Okay, very good. Sword of Strife, also good. Gained a Doom Flare. I'm liking that. Okay. Still can't breathe easy in this campaign, though. This is a typical Skrolk start, which is very, very challenging. What we need to do is we need to start reducing the number of enemies that we've got. Let's go ahead and give him some magic. Let's give him Musk of Fear. Okay. Down here. If they're not going to come and attack us over here... Wait a minute. Let me take a look here. Itza, they are also at war with Tzeentch. But other than that, why are they not attacking us? I wish I had some assassins right now to use as scouts. Like, even the Blood Swamps, they haven't even attacked that, even though we've basically handed it to them. How many turns would it take to build? 3 turns to build that tunnel. But even that tunnel is not really enough to protect it. Okay, you can clearly cannot reach. You... I think we want to get you into Oixel. Get you replenishing as quickly as possible. You...
Machines and sorcery.
Don't really need to go into channeling stance. Yeah, that army is no longer strong enough to take Subatun, but it's not completely eliminated as a fighting force. It's actually still decently stronger than I was expecting. But that's okay. We knew that was going to happen. Let's go ahead and just keep you... First of all, if they attack us, you're not close enough to get reinforced, so we need to move you back close enough to get reinforcement. Now you would be reinforced. So now we could recruit with you if for some reason we want to, but I don't think we want to. So now here's the big issue. What do we do with Skrolk? I think Skrolk, at this point, I think we want to threaten the dwarfs. If we can knock the dwarfs out of the fight, that would be good. So, how far can I get? I can get to here. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to move him up here. And now he's in a position where he can go in any direction as needed. Can we recruit any more chieftains? We can recruit one more chieftain. We can't recruit anything else other than a chieftain. Okay, so whoops, oopsie. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and recruit right here at Oixel. Let's go ahead and recruit another chieftain, and maybe I think Sharp Claws recruit. Okay, now we're losing money even faster, but our character units are extremely important to us. I think with that, we can probably think about eliminating... Here, let's do this. Let's go ahead and consolidate You 3.
All hail, Hornet.
And let's consolidate. Now I'm going to leave the 2 of you. I'm going to go ahead and delete this Skaven slave unit. Now, he's only costing 44. Let's consolidate these clan rats.
Clay, harbinger of doom.
Get them down to 3 units. 287. I think I can live with 287 in the negative for right now. Should I consolidate these guys? We have these 2 spears, and this spear, and that spear. No, I want to have... I want to keep those spears. Okay, alright. Oh boy, alright. We can't afford to recruit any more up here, but they are at least providing a little bit of public order. Meanwhile, over here, we're doing okay. We have how many turns left? Three turns left of the Confederation. We're going to have to do something about Star Tower, or else it is also going to suffer from a rebellion. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. We've got 1,000. Do we have any more money? Well, this will help. This will give us a little bit of income. Anything else? That one's being built. No, okay. Yeah, still going to have to make sure we keep fighting battles, though, in order to not lose all of our money. Numbers beyond counting, maybe. Since we do have a decent number of Skaven slaves. The Star Tower, how much does this increase? It gives us an extra 75 per turn. But, yeah, we obviously can't afford it, so never mind. Alright, I think... Let me just double check. Have I moved everybody as far as they can possibly go? Well, not you. But you're fine where you are. And... Kronid, yeah, you're inside the city. Okay, so that's fine. We've done our building upgrades. Time for diplomacy.
Tomb King of Ne, submit to your...
Okay, so the Awakened is really, again, where I want to focus.
My dynasty.
Let's try this again. If we were to...
My man, don't waste my
If we were to join the war against the Wardens of... We still cannot get a trade agreement, even if we try to balance the offer. Okay. Fair enough. How are we doing here on these objectives? We only need 1 more technology and we'll get that one done. That'll be nice. A hero becomes a legend. I wish that counter was working so I knew how close we were to that. Grow your forces. We only need 6 more units for that. That'll be nice. Let me check and make sure we don't have any magic items that need assigned. We do not. What about ancillaries? We do not. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Last in turn for this episode, probably. Okay, there's Itza. Okay, he's... Interesting. I'm afraid that Gorok might be right behind that army, because I don't think that army is strong enough to take our walled city on its own. Boy, it would be nice if we could draw the Awakened, one of their armies, in as reinforcements with a battle against Itza. Doesn't quite look like they're positioned to be able to do that, though. Okay, Southern Sentinels, what are you guys going to do? Okay, that's interesting. He's raiding, but he's raiding in a position where our armies can reach him, I think. Okay. Population surplus, foreign trespasser, great incantation, raiding, and the taskmasters built. Okay. Let me just make sure somebody can reach.
That will work.
Yep, sure can. What about Skrolk? Can Skrolk reach? No, he cannot, but he can join his reinforcements. Okay. Well, we're not quite at an hour yet, so I do have enough time to do a little bit more. Maybe I go ahead and try to fight that battle. Yeah, that army cannot take this walled city, I don't think. I mean, it is a walled city. However, I do really need to worry about Gorok, since we don't know where Gorok is. Let me, really quickly here, this is probably not going to amount to anything, but yeah, nobody is interested in peace. Okay. Alright, so back to the dwarfs. First of all, we just got to deal with our enemies one at a time. Can you two armies take him out on your own? Thus leaving Skrolk to be able to come down here. I think if we do this, if we move him to here, and we add the chieftain to his army, and then we attack with him, yeah, let's do it. It's gonna push us well over an hour, but it is a decisive victory. Let's go ahead and take a look at the map real quick. Oh, it's an ambush, okay. Which is not exactly ideal. Because again, I can't really do much with my attacking army. Maybe he'll run away. Maybe he'll like leave half of his units to fight and the other half will run away. That would suit me fine, actually. Because I'm not going to be able to completely destroy the army anyway. But we do want to do some damage to it. Okay. Start deployment. Alright. So our reinforcements are definitely coming in here. So if we set up over here... Start the battle, speed up. Our reinforcements are still coming in from over here, okay? Let's move you guys a little bit more like this. Here they come. Let's go ahead and hit with a menace below those catapults. Okay, they are turning around. Let's see if they throw with their blasting charges. Are you guys going to throw your blasting charges? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, they are. Okay. What about you? There we go. Well done. You have managed to kill several of your own units and use your ammo, so that's good. Broken, okay, I'll take that. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up. Let me just make sure the grudge throwers are broken as well, so that's good. Okay, how are we doing here? 22 seconds left. Let's go ahead and move you guys out like so. Let's go ahead and... well, maybe not yet. I'm going to wait for the reinforcements to come in and see how these guys react before I use the menace below. Well, no, they've got some correlers down there that we could hit. We'll do one unit right here. Try to wipe out those miners with blasting charges. Okay. The grudge throwers are shattered, so that's good. Let's go ahead and get all of you guys now moving up like so. Okay. You guys just kind of stand here and look like look threatening, as Skaven slaves can look. Are they all running away? If they decide to run away instead of fighting our units, I'm afraid they're going to succeed. But at the same time, we can't really stop them, because all we can do is offer these Skaven slaves, give them a reason to stay and fight because they think they can destroy some of our Skaven slaves. Okay. Looks like the Lord... okay, here we go. He's turned. He's coming towards us now. That's good. Alright, let's speed up. A little bit hard to tell what he's doing here. Okay, you guys cannot possibly hold out for very long against that Lord, so you want to keep drawing him in this direction. And some of their other units as well. Meanwhile, how are we doing up here? Getting closer. Okay, I think it's about time to go ahead and hit with another menace below over here. Let's see if we can get some of them to turn around and fight him. Meanwhile, we could also try to hit those blasting charges with a menace below. Chieftain, you get up here. The Chieftain would probably be a good one to use to attack the Lord. Okay, so you go ahead and slow him down. Chieftain, you get in on that Lord as well. Okay, how are we doing here with you guys? Let's kind of get in position here. You guys shoot at him, and we'll add the menace below to it. Okay, now you guys shoot at them. How are we doing here? Not great. Okay. How are we looking up here? Let's go ahead and get... let's get you on him. Let's get you on him. You on him. You on him. You... over here. You over here. You three, go ahead and hit them. I think we could go ahead and do a... let's do a cast over here. A poison. Let's go ahead and get a... let's get a summon off over there. You guys... yeah, try to finish off those quarrelers before you get knocked out. Let's go ahead and help out with a menace below down here. You can hit them from behind. And that should buy these guys enough time to finish off those quarrelers. You guys split up a little bit so he can't charge both of us. You guys come around. You come around. You actually, at this point, you can help out over here. Attack them. You stay... Oh, that lord is taking some damage. Our chieftain is probably the one doing all that. That's great. Okay. Let's give him some poison. Yeah, if we can kill that lord, that would be very nice. You shoot at them. You keep going. Chieftain, did you get distracted? Hard to tell. Okay, you go ahead and hit them. We've got them mostly surrounded here. Okay, we killed the lord. Very good. Okay, wipe them out. You can now turn around and help out on them. You can as well. I don't think they're going to last a whole lot longer at this point. You can hit these guys from behind. We're going to help out with another menace below, and that's it for the menace belows. But at this point, I think we've got all of the pockets of resistance surrounded. Go ahead and hit them. How are we doing here? Shoot at them. How are we doing here? We're winning. I'm surprised that, well, they are dwarfs. I was going to say, I'm surprised they haven't broken. But yeah, dwarfs don't break easily. Even when they lose their lord. Okay, I think that's going to start the domino effect here. They should be in pretty bad shape. Let's get you back this way. You continue taking them out. You can go ahead and charge in there. Let's go ahead and get... Nope, it didn't start the domino effect. They are still fighting. Okay. They're broken over there. You hit them from behind and you hit them from the flank. Okay, how we doing up here? Yeah, now it's looking pretty bleak for them. Let's go ahead and get another poison off over here. Might as well get another summon as well. You guys are shooting them, right? Okay, there we go. Any point in continuing? Yeah, I am gonna continue to fight, but I'm gonna speed things up and just let us kill as many of them as we can. Where's the chieftain fighting? Yeah, we're still doing some damage to him. Might as well drink this just in case you took any damage at all. Alright, I think that's enough. End battle. Wow, we're more than 110 minutes. 110 minutes, excuse me. An hour and 10 minutes. It's possible, but I don't quite think so. But it's possible that we did lose this one Skaven slave unit, which is as close to meaningless as it gets. And we should get pretty decent money out of this one because we did kill their lord. In fact, I think this may have wiped out their whole army. Even though they did obviously get a couple of units away, I have a feeling they didn't get enough away. Okay, 1,700 gold, 11 food. We can add to that another 630. Trickster Shard, whatever. And here we go. The moment of truth. Did we destroy the army? We did not destroy the army, okay. However... Oh, we got a Warlock augmented weapon. Very nice. Okay, however, we did... Yeah, that's not much of an army at this point. Okay, very good. Well, clearly we have gone way overtime on this fight, or on this episode, but that was a fight that was definitely worth doing. We're still in a lot of trouble. I mean, we still have this to worry about. If he doesn't attack with Gorok over there, he'll probably come down this way. So we're still surrounded. We keep winning battles, but we're not really eliminating enemies at this point. So it's definitely still very touch and go, but we are gaining experience. We are holding our own. So anyway, I think that's all we can do in this episode, but thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.